Hey everyone, you may recall, I'm not exactly sure if I did a video on this, but I purchased this on Amazon, transistor tester basically. Tested a bunch of things, diodes and things like that, MOSFETs. This here unit works quite well, but the box doesn't, this junction box here doesn't fit very well, so you have to be cautious of how sloppy it is and make sure it's making good connections. So sometimes it'll tell you that the part is unknown when really it's this here unit is causing an issue because it's loose. This one here, as you can see, the junction box is soldered in, so it makes an awesome connection, and this is the one I have been using. However, I should have got a box for it, a display case or whatever you want to call it. I think it's made of acrylic, because I mean the wires are just going to eventually break, you know, and then you're going to have to be repairing it. So I went to Amazon and I ordered a kit for that, and this is it here. Now, as you can see, the kit has standoffs, different lengths of screws here, short ones, long ones, nuts, and all the plastic, the acrylic, has cardboard on it, so before you assemble it you can peel back the cardboard if you wish. So it's my first time putting this together, and could be a bit of trouble, but we're going to give it a go and see what we can do. Okay, as you can see, you have to remove the cardboard off of all the units, so that's going to take a bit of time. I'm going to use a pocket knife and take your time and get all these units freed from the cardboard that's on them. So that's what we're doing now. And it's not the easiest thing to do, but if you can just get a corner started. I don't have very long fingernails as a musician, and you take your time, try to keep this in shot and just wiggle it, especially when you get to those square edges there. Oh. Well, that one's not so good. As you can see, it's a bit of a misery, so taking your time is the key. So that's what we're going to do, and we'll get to the rest of the assembly shortly. Okay, I have all the paper taken off now. We have the top and the bottom. Top and the bottom here, and the sides, and the actual short side of the unit. So now I'm going to go off camera and start working on this to figure out how this is all going to be assembled. So it's going to take me some time to figure it out, but you'll be seeing it in real time. Here's the materials over here, the standoffs, this long screwdrivers, the long screws, the short screws, and the nuts and bolts, I should say. So here we go. Okay, this is what I have figured out so far. This is the back plate. You'll see the front plate has the groove for that little arm here. So that would be the top. So this is the bottom plate, and you see this is the orientation of this. So that would be here. So basically your shorter screws go through the back. You put your standoffs here, place your unit on top, and then put your nuts on. It's cumbersome. It's you know, you got to be able to hold this all in place, but now, and then you of course use a screwdriver to snug it down. So this is what we have done so far. I think this here may have to go down through the bottom. I'm pretty sure that's what I'm going to have to do, so I'm going to tuck it in there now before I won't have an opportunity to do that in the future. And as I go on now, I'll see if I can figure out more, and I'll get back to you as to what we need to do. Okay, now my apologies about the lighting. It's not the greatest. I got a room light on and a couple other lights on. But anyway, pull the wire down through because this is where the battery needs to sit. I don't know. I may have to put some tape on this to secure it because I don't think it's going to I need to be able to get it out to change the battery, but it needs to stay in there snugly, so I think that's what I'll need to do. So this needs to be oriented, the orientation of this, so that you see this arm here has to fit in this groove here. So you know, you can have it this way and it's not going to be any good, but making sure the proper orientation, and so it'll fit there like that. And of course I'm going to have to tuck in the sides, and also have to figure out this little notch here. Figure out that, and that hole there represents something. So, and the tops and bottoms I think is going to be pretty well easy to figure out, and I just assemble out the rest of the screw. So let me make one more step further so I don't confuse you too much. Again, we're learning as we go. This notch is not for the battery, for the wire to come out. That is for this handle. As the handle drops down, it needs to be able to clear here. So let's see if this works. Right here. There you go. So there you go. I'm learning as I'm going. Okay, through trial and error, I discovered that you don't want to snug up this unit. Here you just want to put it in hand tight so it can be moved around, because the plastic is not exactly on par. So it's very difficult to put in place. So now, as you see, is just temporarily put in 2 screws here and one side here, with this gap here for this unit to fall down, to drop down. And now what I need to do, which is going to be a little bit difficult, but I'll see if I can proceed. Just one side at a time, then put these bolts in. A little bit too long, as you can see. I don't know if that's a design flaw, but such as it is, I may have to reverse this and put it sticking up so it's not scratching on the disc. But that's what makes sense to me right now. So we're going to proceed now and try to get this side in, and top and bottom plate, and then we should be have the unit ready to be used. And then we're going to try to figure out what this battery is a bit sloppy in there, so we may have to just put some tape on it to make it snug. So here we go. Okay, we have 3 sides hooked up. I can't tell you how difficult it is. It's really cumbersome to try to get all these sides locked into, hold it in place and get it. But it's just something you just have to keep trying, trial and error, and to get the sides in. Now there's only one side left here, and I'm assuming, I guess you have to take it apart to replace the battery if the battery goes dead. So I could leave the battery like that, but you see it's a bit sloppy, so I'm going to put some tape on the battery so I can push it in place so it'll stay in place. And then I'm going to gingerly unscrew these 2 nuts here and pop up this here, take out 1 bolt altogether, and slip this into place, get it in place, and then lock it, and then secure it with the bolts, and then we should be ready to give it a good test then. So now, as you can see, I have this bolt removed here altogether, and this one here is slackened up. I don't want to lose any of these tab connections, so I want to get in here and sneak it in there without losing anything else. And but it's very difficult. As you can see, you've got to get all 4 points in there, and it's probably not the easiest thing in the world. Could have been made a bit better than this, but I just broke this tab off here. This is probably a better thing to do so it'll fit in, but it won't affect the function of the unit. And so I think we may just about there. There we go. Everything's in place, I think. This one's pretty close, yep. So we want to snug up this bolt here. I'm hoping you got that in the shot. I wasn't looking at the camera, so snug this one up as best we can without losing it. And get the other one in there. And gingerly put this on there. like I say, it's a pretty difficult task, but you just have to keep trying and wiggling it and picking at it and loosen it. And I think we have it now. So we'll I'm going to snug these up now. As you can see, I have the tape on the battery, so it's not, I don't jiggle. I'm going to tighten this up now. Okay, I have the unit fully hooked up now. Like I say, this little notch got to be on this side for this, and I'm going to go inside now and try to tighten up these here things here. I've neglected to do that, but that's live and learn. There's no way to hold a nut, but if you put some torque onto it, you will eventually see the nut will grab. There you go. Don't want that to loosen up, so you just kind of torque it like that, and the bolt will get some resistance, or the nut I should say, and there you go. Can feel a bit of resistance. Just let the nut hold back with resistance. Got that one, and there we go, all snug down. Anyway, now it's in an acrylic case. This is, by the way, for the LCR T-4 tester. This is what this is, the LCR T-4 tester. This is the version 4.13, made in 2022, 5/18. Anyway, now I feel more confident in using this, and the wires won't be getting broke. It's in a good case. I just have to figure out what to do with these long bolts. I may just leave them as is. As long as I can sit down on the desk and be functional, that's all I need. Thanks for watching.